Hello everybody and welcome back to the My Team Career Mode round number 18 for the Singapore Grand Prix live here on YouTube. Going to be a very interesting and tough race we're going to have here today from Marina Bay. Give this video a like if you enjoyed this broadcast I'm going to do today. Subscribe as always. And spoiler warning, if you have not seen the race from Baku I did on Twitch TV, that was already uploaded as a premiere, you can click the link in the top right hand corner. Starting in P12 after the struggles we had in qualifying, which I was going to use a scrub set from Q1 to get into Q3, but that never happened, so. But it could have been worse, starting P12. So, with that said, here we go.
And the formation lap gets underway here in Singapore. The fans have come out here in large numbers, and they'll be hoping to see an exciting race unfold before our very eyes. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
We're going to do the two red soft tires and then the medium tires. I don't feel like going to the hards unless we have damage on our car. Hi, one person in the chat. I will look at the chat. I'm not going to look at the chat on my deal. I'm gonna probably look at it on my phone, which I'll move over to my deal later. Lights out and away we go. Need to jam on the brakes. That Alpine ran a little wide in turn one. I had to jam on the brakes, not run in the back. That was Gasly there as we're underway. And I just didn't mean to run into Stroll. I thought I was clear and I just didn't give Stroll enough room. Didn't mean to do that on the Canadian. I was just not clear, so I'll take responsibility for that. Alonso locking up. It's just tiptoe, 62 laps. Of course, I'm used to 61, not 62, so this will be something new with an extra lap. We originally qualified P13, but because Bottas took a grid penalty for, I believe, new components and all that, and I just ran the back of Hulkenberg. Careful. Yeah, I glazed him just a bit, so let's keep our eyes there.
I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again.
Vehicle condition.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Okay. Getting ready to finish up lap number 1 of the 62 laps we got to endure today. 42 flat. Surprisingly, Lance did not go in the pits after I took out his end plate, but he'll be struggling for grip, so he'll have to make an early pit stop, which I hate. I hate that for him, but like I said, I take full responsibility.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Viewer updates.
Copy.
Thank you. Didn't mean to take out his end play, and now he's backing everybody up. Yeah, he's probably gonna have to pit, and I hate that for him. It's just I have my setting on where the car is just carrying over, and I'm not driving, so I'll probably need to turn that assisting off. Even though it is helping me with the with the corners and all that, but it's not helping me as far as when I need to stay out longer. May actually turn that off pretty soon, so that way I can try to go a little longer on my first stint of the race. Personal best through the first 2 sectors, so right now the pace is looking pretty good right now. I will be 35-1. I will be doing the.
No concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Can my engineer shut up so I can talk, so I can say something without being interrupted? Please and thank you would be nice. I will be recording the sprint race for the USA Grand Prix. Of course, the USA Grand Prix already happened yesterday, but I'm going to have that recorded. It will be out tomorrow along with the Grand Prix itself. That'll be also out on Wednesday. Don't know what time Wednesday. I'll probably do like a 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Later today, we have the DRL Red Bull GT Series from Indianapolis. I'll let you guys know when I will resume the rest of the season, or if I'm just going to say I'm just going to call it. I don't know if I will call it or not. We'll see. Stroll's already lost 4 seconds, so I have a nice little cushion between myself and Pierre Gasly. This should be a DRS, even though next year on F125 they will upgrade it to a DRS deal, so. Also, I have track limits put on. Pace is good, 35 flat. Every time I get a track limit warning, it'll be I get 3 warning. Actually, no. Every 3 warnings I exceed track limits, I will get a 3-second time penalty, which will go straight to my time. Of course, I can't get it cleared off, so I have to get a 3-second gap to make sure I am aware of the 3-second gap, so that way we don't have to worry about track limits. Gonna be a busy day on my channel. Of course, I'm gonna be already got I'm gonna have my college football podcast on Spotify. If you haven't seen the recent episodes of my NCAA college football podcast on Spotify, you can follow me at Spotify at PCSRay26. That is where I do my college football podcast and all that. I have that to record. I got Triple P to record. And of course, this race you're watching right now, I'm doing right now as we speak. I am not, however, going to have time to do score checks, even though I know Sean wants to do score checks, as I just did a 35-1. So right now the pace on these soft Pirelli compound tires are pretty good, but give it some time, it'll start going away very soon. I don't know if that's my house manager that's back or not. How is everybody doing today? If you have not seen my Facebook post, I just came back from our amazing trip from Denton, Texas this past Saturday. So I've been yesterday we didn't do anything except we just stayed home and did nothing, except I watched the Cup race. Spoiler warning, I have not done the tallies yet. I'm going to wait until we have a VC going with only Cody. I'm only going to do a VC with Cody. Just to do as we did a 35.5 to figure out who won Las Vegas and all that. I'll figure out a plan when we're going to get predictions open for Triple P. I'm not going to be doing college football or NFL picks until more than likely, I'll probably just say, let's just do I'm only going to have my Thursday game, and then I'll just send you my Sunday games. So I do not know when we're going to do college football as far as I'm concerned. Or if I'm going to have time to do the list. If I don't have time to do the list, then it will have to be canceled, and it would not be made up because I just didn't have the time to get the list done. To be fair, I have 3 things I need to get done as a priority. So, yeah. Currently in P10 right now, just riding as usual. And remember the drinks well, for everybody in the President chat, you basically know what I bought. I bought like a shitload of drinks. Funny story is, I set a new record for the most trips to Figure Shield in a single day, believe it or not. Like 15 on Saturday. That was insane. Everybody in the President's chat was mad at me. To be fair, I already gave them a heads up and said I was going to go to Figure Shield anyway, regardless what I bought. Whether it was like food or well, shirts I'm not going to worry about. I bought me 2 shirts. Well, let me rephrase. I only bought me 1 shirt. The 1 shirt I bought that I bought was the Gryffindor shirt, because if you guys don't know, I'm a Harry Potter fan. If you don't like it, that's your problem, not mine. Had a peek under Hulkenberg, thought better of it. Don't want to be damaging my car this early in the race, especially when we have a long way to go in racing. So I just want to be a little patient there. I don't want to be aggressive. I think that's been my problem, is every time I'm aggressive, I don't think about the rest of the race. So I'm going to just be a little patient here. 35.4. And I need to remember, I need to stay within track limits. I do not want to get 3 warnings, or I'll get a 3-second time penalty. So I need to be careful. And of course, I did that in Japan, and then my race just unraveled after that, and we ended up retiring because I just didn't have the pace. Because the setting I got, or the setup I got, was a random selection. So yeah. Nah, I thought better of it. I was gonna do a cheeky move under Hulkenberg, but thought better of it. It's best if I just stay in his DRS, because like I said, we're pulling away from Gasly, who has nobody around him. So we're just pulling away from Pierre Gasly. 35.9. Yeah, we're starting to drop the cliff on these tires. $17.21 on the rears. Good lord, the rears are just snapping like crazy, man. Gotta take care of the rear tires. This is I believe this is the last street circuit race of the season, if I'm correct. Yeah, I am correct, because the remaining races, the USA Grand Prix is a real circuit, same with Mexico, Brazil. No, my last street circuit race is Vegas. I'm sorry, this is the penultimate street circuit race in Vegas. Or, in Singapore, excuse me. But I've never put, I did only a few practice laps for Las Vegas, so I can get a game plan. I was close to being a track limit warning. I was really close. Almost got a track limit warning. That long sweeping left-hander before you get onto the front straightaway. I almost got a track limit warning there. That would have been my first. I do yes, just in case the damage. I got my I'm at 42 on my IC, so really starting to lose some pace here. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to start thinking about taking an engine penalty, so. But I know that there's going to be a couple of tracks that we're going to definitely have to overtake. Already at a DRS range, that's a bit of a shame. My first pit stop's coming up on lap 17 of this race. Yeah, my rears are really starting to give up. And Gasly's already hounding me.
And gap to the car in front, 1.7 seconds.
Just struggling for grip right now. The only way I can play strategy is if we can get a safety car or a VSC or a red flag. That would be my only good thing I can say about this race.
Still looking good.
Probably must have run. Well, the thing is with these guys in front of me, they've been on used tires because they're probably on used. This is like a fresh set of soft compound tires because remember, I have 2 fresh sets of softs because I didn't get to Q3 where I want to make my first run. So 36.8. Yeah, I've dropped over almost 2 seconds from my personal best. So the softs are really falling off a cliff right now. If I can try to squeeze a one-stop strategy, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.5 seconds.
Gasly had a look underneath me, but thought better of it. Probably would be best to not hurt his tires this early in the race. .37.2, so I've dropped 2 seconds basically. Time is 2 seconds slower. Got a text from Bluer, said he got a 2, which he was absolutely devastated. And I would have been devastated too if you worked all season long, as I just got hit by Gasly. I was trying to cut off Gasly because Gasly just had a cheeky run and just didn't realize I was I was on the racing line, and then his big fat nose came in, so it just spun me sideways. I kept it straight, so now Gasly's gonna have to pit for damage. But as I was saying, Blue Jenner ended up getting a 2, and I saw he had tears coming down his face, which I felt bad for him. Vehicle condition. Vehicle condition. Tire status.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Okay. Yeah, Gasly should have not done that. Don't think I have damage to the car. I'll be okay. Checo's in, so we'll be up to P9. Alonso's the only one in the top 10 on the medium tires. Well, now, as soon as I say that, Checo's going to mediums. Gasly's going to get a front wing fixed. Because he's the one who tried to spin me out. Because I was on the racing line. I mean, I could have given him a little bit more room, to be fair. I'm on the racing line.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.0 seconds. Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Actually, Gasly is catching us, but we're gonna pit this. We're gonna pit this lap coming up. I don't even want to do a medium tire. I'm probably gonna.
Copy that. Hards, next time we box.
Yellow flag. Lewis Hamilton out of the Grand Prix. Gonna change it up a bit.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Yep, Hamilton's out of the Grand Prix. That will now put us up into a nice little cushion. The points.
Okay, clear.
You know what? For shits and giggles, let's go ahead and box.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end.
Let's go ahead and box this lap now. These tires are done.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car.
It's like Magnussen just followed us in. Gasly's coming in again. Well, Gasly's actually... I don't know if Gasly lost time. Place my nose just to be on the safe side. That'll be alright.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Alright. Back on auto. Alright, Magnussen's on the mediums, I'm on the hard tire. So I can go to the end of the Grand Prix if I'd like to, but in case we get a safety car, if we get a safety car, I will put the mediums on. So we're down to P19 because I think I might have had damage to the front wing, so we just did a better safe than sorry, just changed the front wing. If that was not the right change, then it's alright. It's alright with me. Oops. Sergeant 10. By the way, I'm having lunch as I'm doing this race, so hope y'all don't mind me eating.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
We're just gonna take it easy.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.1 seconds.
Here comes the rest of the people that are pitting now. Ocon's in, so we're up to P17. Just trying to do the best we can. Ocon's on another set of soft tires. Whereas he didn't get out of Q1. I just want to get off those softs to go on the hard tires. And if we ever get a safety car, I'm going to put on, I believe, another set of medium. I'm going to put a set.
So, all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
You know, we're just gonna just stay focused on the driving. That's all I care about. Still haven't gotten a warning for track limits. I've came close a couple of times on track limits. .35.6. So I'm not. It's not bad on the hards. Because I'm right.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
So looking at my data here, it's like I'm right near my personal best. The soft tire best was a 35 flat. My hard tire was a 35.6. So the pace isn't too bad. It's pretty good. Even though I'm running some yellow sector times, I know the pace is going to be good. I just need to stay out the damn curbs. That's probably why my times are not good. But I know the pace is good. And like I said, in case we get a safety car towards the end of this race, I got a fresh set of softs in my pit that I can slap on to go for not just the fastest lap of the race. Because remember back at Miami where the hard tire was not the tire to be on? Safety car came out, I put on the softs, and the pace was incredibly good. Even though I got that time penalty. And I dropped out of the point from what could have been a first. That literally made me angry. So like Joe is pitting. That's another position for us. 35.6. So right within that window of 35.6. So the pace isn't too bad. It's been semi-decent. And I'm catching Bottas, who's been on those hard since the start of the race, so... Teammates in. Of course, I didn't have enough money to sign a teammate. Nearing half distance of this race. .35.3. Oscar,
by 53.2 seconds.
Oscar Piastri just pitted, so we're now up to P14.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Ocon's on that red soft tire, but y'all know those tires are not going to last long. Someone locked up in front of us. That was K-Mag. K-Mag will not be back with Haas after this season. He will be moving to we don't know where. Leclerc and Norris just setting faster lap times than the Alpine of Ocon. Remember, Gasly finished on the podium a few races ago back at Monza in that most chaotic race that I've ever done on this channel. Besides the Austrian Grand Prix in F1 2017, where all but everybody was out of the race, and that was the only car that finished the Grand freaking Prix. Carter's in, back to what we would have qualified. Yeah, we would have qualified P13, but because Bottas, who made it into the top 10 shootout, took an engine penalty, he had to start the back. And the rest was history after that, as they say. Half distance lap. We're on lap 23 of 62. You can basically call this race almost like the Darlington of the longest race time-wise. Leclerc 33.4. Sonoda's into the pits. Just did 23 laps on the mediums. I don't think I could have done that. Albon's in. So we're back to where we were running. And of course, Magnussen jumped us on the pit stops, which that was a shame because we would have been up ahead of him, but you know.
The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
Drink. It is, by the way, for anyone asking what my drink is, it's a Kool-Aid energy drink. And I know some people are like, Kool-Aid energy drink? Where the hell did you buy that at, Voiles? I bought it in Denton, Texas when I went to Buc-ee's on Saturday. Of course, I still gotta upload all my, I gotta upload my...
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the drive.
I'll upload a picture of me and Bucky on my community tab. I'll do that sometime today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. 35-2, so I really am starting to gain a lot of time on the hard, so it looks like the pace has been pretty good so far.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, get the car in front.
4 seconds between us and K-Mag. Hi, 2 people watching. I'm sorry I don't have the chat right next to me where I would read it. My fuel deal just came on. Oh no, I should have put more fuel in the car. Oh no. That's gonna be a concern. Now, unless we get a safety car, then I would be a little concerned. .35.2, so I'm still within my personal best window, so that's good. Yeah. My hedgehog kids are currently at school, or in Blue Junior's case, he just he's been at Natural Sam, excuse me. He's been in Natural Sam's class since he got back from his deal, and of course he already took a shower after getting out of that marching uniform this morning. And he's a little bit dejected because they end up getting a 2 at contest, which is good. It's good. I mean, you know, I can't complain. When I got a 2, I was like, okay, we made the best of a difficult marching season situation, so I was happy we ended off. I ended my sophomore year on a high, so I was like, okay, it could have been a lot worse. You know, I was proud of that. Oh, here's the driver I ran into and knocked his front wing off. That would be Lance Stroll. I'm going to do a cheeky inside. And I just took the line. So I'm now back up into the points, 34.9, so I definitely picked up. I probably used that little slipstream on Stroll, so pretty good pace. Pace is good. These hards are really working for me. Of course, they didn't work for me in Miami. I kept struggling for pace in Miami until I put the soft tires on. Then I'm like, okay, maybe the hards were not the best of choice. So I've learned that mistake for next time. Just if you want to be fast, put the slow tires on, then put your fast tires towards the end of the Grand Prix. Stroll is really struggling. I just dropped him out of freaking range. All of a sudden, he's really just struggling for grip. So I set a good personal best. .35.1. So the hards are really working in my favor. I'm going to need a safety car, though, because I'm a little worried about the fuel situation. The pace, however, is really good, so... But going back to the Blue Junior situation, I felt disappointed because, you know, Blue Junior had a good content or marching band season, even though he's got like 3 more events left to go. He did good. I mean, all of his finish was a top 5 and all that. They're actually going to get ready to tell me what was the actual. I think they might have overturned it and gave them a 1, which I'd still be happy regardless about Blue Junior's results. But, you know, and now and of course Amy just texted me and said, well, he just got a 1 at contest. I don't know why he was beating himself up. I think he was beating himself up because, you know, I'm still trying to get used to him marching all that. You know, I think he was beating himself as we ran a 35.4. I think he was beating himself up as Stroll. Yeah, Stroll's got problems, so... Yeah, Lance Stroll's definitely got a problem, because when I caught him in the middle sector, heading for Sector 3, I caught him surprisingly, and that's what got me that 34.9, so... there's definitely something wrong with Lance Stroll's car. But going back to Blue Junior, I told him, I said, you know, no matter what happens, bud, you gave it your all. I mean, you did everything you had to do. And yeah, Amy just confirmed it's going to be a 1 and not a 2. I think that was a little error, but still, I can't be too upset with Blue Junior because he did a good job as Leclerc did a 33.4. So, you know, I mean, he's a bit disappointed, but you know, he should be happy. I know he's disappointed. Marching season's about to be over, but you know, to be fair, I can't be bitter about that. I told him, I said, you know what, no matter what happens today, you're still a winner in my book. You did everything you possibly had to do. So, in all retrospect, I can't be too upset. You know. And I said, your director's got to be proud of you. This kid, you should be proud of your bandmates. And of course, like I said, you get three opportunities to continue to impress people. I mean, you should have, like, let's see, because I have a busy week this week. You know, Blue Junior had his state contest today. My hedgehog daughter, Sonia, yes, let me throw, if Elijah comes on here and says, wait, you have 4? How the fuck did you get 4? It's like, you can blame Amy for doing that. So, by the way, we're at half distance, so we are at the halfway mark of this race, lap 31. Normally it would be 30 to go. It's now 31 to go when we cross the freaking line. But I'll hang in there. I'm a trooper. Norris a 33.2, so, you know, because it's a busy day for, you know, for my hedgehog family because, you know, Amy's been busy with work. Which is understandable, so I can't say I don't blame her. I go back to work Wednesday, you know, and I'm already thinking in the back of my mind, you know, I've really felt bad for Miss Pat, so I bought that December holiday gift, maybe to cheer her up, and I know she's gonna cry and all that. To be fair, you know, she's been helpful in making my job fun. You know, I think she's made me realize, you know, hey, I know you want to work hard and all that, but, you know, let's think about the big picture, you know. And I've been more loyal to her the last couple of weeks, you know, ever since Miss Pat and I had our talk and said, you know, there's some things you'll need to improve, and I want you to improve and all that. And, you know, ever since then, you know, I've really stepped up my game, so, you know, I mean, I like bussing tables and I like my job and all that, you know, I mean, just doing it with Miss Pat is like the best thing in the world, you know, it feels like, you know, at least I have a job, you know, that, well, as I just hit the wall, I didn't mean to do that, you know, it doesn't matter about the situation, you know, I just dug in and had to deepen. Vehicle condition. It's like the car's okay, so I'm not too worried about that. Tire status. More updates. Okay. $34.9, 700s from my personal best. So we're past the halfway mark of this race, but you know, going back to, you know, what I was talking about, you know, Amy has work today. I go back to work Wednesday. Blue Junior, as I said, just finished up state contest, so he's done for the rest. Well, he's got 3 more contests to do, because we have the we have the six, and we found out it's actually going to be 2, not 3. They're going to have all of the middle school marching bands. They're going to have the 6th grade marching bands perform first. Then we'll have the 7th and 8th graders marching bands from those schools, and then Blue Junior will get to do a double exhibition performance before awards. So, and of course we'll have 8th grade night and all that. So, of course, senior night and 8th grade night, I believe, is like in a couple of weeks. So, of course, it'll be Blue Junior's last football game of the season, which I'm sad he's not going to do. He's not going to make the playoffs, but I want him to have a lot of fun. But I'll have to double check to see what the plan is coming up. Or they may end up doing all of the middle school marching bands. Have them stay as I'm getting passed by Albon the Williams. Of course, he's on medium tires. I'm on hards. I didn't realize he was up on my inside. But I let him go. So we're back down to P11. I'm going to need a safety car or something. Remember, I am trying to take these hards to the end of the Grand Prix, so keep that in mind. It's like one of our people that I've talked to last week about the whole, where my housemates do not save me any dinner every time I get off work. It's all put away to where they didn't even ask if I had something to eat, and I've had to go blow my money because of that. $35.2. Pace is good. And of course my roommate Michael did something inappropriate yesterday. And he did it in front of my friend Andrew, which I was none too happy about. And everybody threw Michael down the mountain into the cap dive for doing that stupid stunt. Personal best in Sector 1. That's because I had the draft of Albon in front of us. I'm trying to stay within Albon's DRS. Mario, why the fuck are you worried about that shit? Mario, quit fucking worrying about the damn receipts, dude. Jesus Christ. Now you see why I get a little irritated with Mario? Not Mario as in Mario Brother that Senor Sean has on his profile picture. I'm talking about my roommate Mario. Fucking worrying about receipts. Fucking worry about this. Fucking worry about that. Like, dude, shut up about it. 35 flat. Had a good first sector, but then when Albon started pulling away, kept losing time. Then he kept worrying about my damn wall. It's like, dude, leave it alone. But he won't listen. Jesus Christ. If we're going to do a house meeting, I would rather just wait until you guys stay here to wait for Andre and Brian to get home from work today. and I get done with whatever I need to get done and just hit the wall again. Really just struggling on the hards. Vehicle condition. Oh yeah, I forgot I had another set of hards. Ocon's in, yeah, that. I question Alpine strategy right there. Wonder who that is up ahead that Albon just passed. I wonder if that's my teammate. Yep, it's my teammate. Checo's in. Got a nice slipstream from my teammate there. Thank you. Appreciate you. Checo's now on the set of hards. So now he'll go to the end of the Grand Prix. I've been on these hards for about 21 laps. So the Blue Junior finished state contest today. Wednesday night, Sonia's got a concert at her school, at the same school as Blue Junior. Of course, remember, I call it Natural Sam's Public School is what it's going to be called. I don't know why Mario's worried about the shit about Jack in the Box. It's like, dude, can you stop worrying about that? Starting to annoy the hell out of me while I'm racing. And of course, I'm in 10th right now. Magnussen's pitting. So I'm up to P9. God, I got that toe off. Of course, Sonica and Blue are going to have to stay at the school. Of course, remember, Sonia transferred from her old school where she would be, where she just felt like, you know, they're going to force her to go to school during the November and December holidays, and she wouldn't get a chance to spend time with me or with her siblings and also with Amy, so we decided to transfer her to Natural Sam. Just for the greater good, and so far it's working. And she hasn't complained once since we transferred her. So that's probably a good thing. Of course, Bluer, Sonia, and Blue Junior went, well, technically Bluer and Sonia went back to school today because they finished their fall break this past weekend. So we're back up to P8. Can't believe we're still on the hard tires, the tires that we pit on lap number 18 or whatever, and we're trying to make this go to the end of the Grand Prix. I'm trying to get a safety car so I can put a soft tire on so I can set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. If I have that window, I would like to get on the mediums. Let me see. And I still have a medium and I still have a soft, so. I'm gonna make a second pit stop. Oh, they put my downforce down. Lando's in the pits. Let's box this lap. Let's get off these hards. I know it doesn't have any wear, but I'm just want to get off these tires because I just... that was a good stint. 20, was it? From lap 18:41. That's not too bad on a stint. The tires didn't fall off, so... Just want to get off those hards, get on the mediums to go to the end of the Grand Prix. 24 laps. Not too bad. So now I'm going to have the pace advantage. So now we've run all 3 sets of tires. Felt like I was losing time off the hards, so I said, okay, let's go ahead and box now. We have the gap to do it. Yeah, we had more than a pit stop advantage over some of the people back there, so I was like, okay, let's just go ahead and box for the mediums, go to the end of the Grand Prix with the mediums. Much better. Much better. Went purple through the middle sector, so I bet you the hards were not the tire to be on, so... So I'm glad I made the executive decision to go ahead and just get off the hards and get straight to the mediums. Ooh, personal fastest lap in Sector 3, yellow flag. Somebody's had a problem. Got 2 yellow flags, actually. Yuki Tsunoda out of the Grand Prix, so that's a free position I don't have to worry about. Now we have a second yellow flag. I don't know who was involved or who's got an issue. Personal best in Sector 1. As we're, by the way, have 20 laps of racing to go here in Singapore. Pace is good so far. And remember, unlike what I did in the F121 race where I had to pit from lap 1, ran I think 30 or 40 laps on the hards, had to get a safety car. And I ended up winning the race. Well, this time I did not get a safety car, but I had the gap to do it. Personal best in Sector 2, yeah, I made the right call because I'm already catching Nico Hulkenberg. Everyone's really struggling on those hard tires, and I said I'm just going to get off these hards because why the heck not? Had to set another personal best, 33.2. Yep, made the right call. So the pace is awesome on these mediums. So I've had good data off the 3 tires I've ran, the hard, soft, and mediums. Whoever knocked on my door, I do not want to be bothered at this time, please and thank you. I'm trying to chase down the 2 Haas cars as we had personal best in Sector 2, so the pace has been a lot better on the medium, so the hard tires, I was right near on my personal best. I only made 1 personal best time on the hards, but I just could not get anything going. And of course I still have yet to get a warning for track limits. 33.2 set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Of course I still have my entire battery. If I can get into the points, I can get 2 points. Of course, 11th place, I'm not going to get jack. And if people are asking me, am I working today? The answer is no, because well, as soon as I had that, 32.7. That's still a good personal best for me. Of course, that was Lando Norris who just set the Grand Prix lap. Another personal best lap coming. I've already caught the 2 Haases. Of course, I just came off the 12th place finish in yesterday's Duracell Cup Series race, which that was a good finish for me because I needed a good run to stay in the top 30 in points. Oh, missed it by 4 1,000ths. 4 1,000ths off from setting another personal best. Damn, that was a good lap going. I think I lost a little bit of time through that left-hander. Otherwise, I would have been on a cracking. I've caught the 2 Haases. .28.1, first personal best. I finished P5 in my last race. Of course, I still scored points in, I scored points at Baku, where I stayed mostly out of trouble. Not gonna risk it. Purple in sector 2, so that's where I'm gonna get the long. Thank you. Give me room. Thank you. Up to P10. And of course, I got DRS on your teammate. That was almost a warning for track limits. 32.8, personal best. Pace is good. Up to P10. Give me one bloody point, but that doesn't matter to me. I don't know who was knocking on my door. It's like I really didn't need to be bothered, especially when I'm trying to concentrate on passing the two Hasses. And Michael says, well, that was me. I was like, dude, you could have caused me to wreck in the fucking Magnuson if you weren't careful. Then I would have been angry at you. Yuki Tsunoda, by the way, became the second driver out of the Grand Prix, the other being Lewis Hamilton. Get the fuck out of the way, Magnuson. For fuck's sake, bruh. Thank you. Good night, Charlie Brown. Did you really need to impede me, Albon zone? I wonder if am I going to do the undercut on Albon. .229, yeah, I'm going to overtake him. So now we're up to P8 on these yellow stripe medium compound tires. Trying to take these tires to the end of the Grand Prix. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. I'm just trying to get another good result just to back up my good result from Dragonette. Not sure if I'll catch Checo. I'll be happy with an 8th. After starting P12, I'll be happy with points again. Shut up, stomach. I'm eating lunch and you're telling me I'm still growling. Gonna go get some ice in a bit. Albon set a 32.4.
And it looks like the pit
3.9
crew
seconds.
are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
What the fuck? The fuck was that? That was weird. Repeat. Oh. Last lap time. Stupid thing. Last lap time. That was weird as fuck.
Okay, gap ahead.
I don't think Mark's okay. I think he's drunk or something. "11 seconds behind Checo Perez. We're really gaining on him, but we need to remember to take these mediums to the end of the Grand Prix." I do need to remind myself that. Check if there's been any comments. Nope. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Let me go get my cup. I'll be back. Alright, y'all, we're almost done. We have 12 to go, so we can 12 laps. This is my drink in my cup. Wait, let's finish this race. Let's do the final 11 laps of Singapore. Not gonna get the win, but that it doesn't matter to me if we don't get the win. Gonna be 10 to go in Singapore. Bring my phone over here while I'm at it. Wonder if this is my... No, it's Gasly I'm catching. Gasly's had a rough race. Gonna be another solid points day. Of course, none of the Alpines are gonna get points, so we'll just continue to extend our lead in the constructors. In the drivers' championship, in the constructors, we'll just continue to pull away. In the drivers' championship, it's not going to be much because Russell's ahead of us, so more than likely we will finish P10 in the drivers' championship. So I can't complain about that. So we'll end up P10. Of course, we'll score more points than Haas did by only 1. And this is, by the way, heading into the U.S. Grand Prix, so we'll end up P6 in the constructors. Yellow flag. Someone had an off in the back. I think that was Gasly trying to get out of the way. I think he might have hit the barriers. Nevertheless, we stay under green. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done with this race. This race has been pretty good. Other than the contact with the Alpine, we somewhat have stayed out of trouble. May actually start a VC in a minute. Actually, let me do something real quick. Okay. That was almost a warning for track limits. Let me actually ping the Triple B pin list. Alright, we're almost done. Well, there's our first warning for exceeding track limits. I took too much curve. That's what I kind of deserved. So there's our first warning. Hopefully it'll be our last. Yeah, I took too much curving there, so there's our first warning for exceeding track limits. Took us a lap 57 for our first warning of the race. Let me join. Oh, hi Taylor. How are you, my friend? No, we're not starting Dark Sidious off again. You've already creeped out my YouTube viewers. Yeah, I'm almost done with this race, dude. Oh, can I say this, Taylor? And I'm not gonna roast your drivers. I'm doing this for a compliment. Happy birthday, Brooklyn Carter, by the way. What time will your derping son be home? In an hour? Wait, how do you get 2 weeks of fall break? That's what I can't figure out. Did Microsoft Sam Jr. cause this? That's not an answer. I was gonna start a VC anyway because I need to chat with you all privately about your point scenarios from this past weekend once I got done with this race, which is going to be in 3 laps time. Will you cut that out? So right now we're going to have only 2 of the 22 starters here at this race fail to finish. That would be Hamilton and Yuki Tsunoda. I'm kind of surprised it didn't bring out a safety car, to be quite honest with you, because that, as my roommate's interrupting again, and I want Taylor to go throw Mario down the mountain into the cacti. My roommate Mario, not Mario as in Mario from GSR or from Senor Sean. And Taylor is fully clothed and having cheesecake. Yummy sausages I had for lunch, as well as my Kool-Aid Energy that I bought from Saturday. So, yes, I've already gone to Figures jail. Oh, wait. No. That's actually time extended. Because guess what I get to tell you, Taylor? Yummy McDonald's for breakfast! And what would you like to say, Taylor? Make usual. I love McFigures and McUsual, Taylor. Oh, did Monica buy you a gift card from McDonald's? We're at 2 to go, by the way. Running P8, by the way. I've only had 1 warning for a track limit, which was my fault. Okay. I was going to ask you a couple of questions off air after the stream is over. Couple of good answers. I think what Taylor did is he went to go grab a hammer and play whack a NASCAR officials for using the Arizona dead girl strategy. Taylor's like, okay, Danny, that is accepted. And he brought Donovan with him to whack the NASCAR officials for being dumb. Oh, who am I? Oh, my teammate I'm lapping for the 2nd time. It feels weird doing a 62 lap race, because normally I would already completed this lap right about now and be done with the race. But now I gotta do 1 more extra lap, which I think is bullshit. Hey, but I'm happy with the points. I'm gonna get 4 points again. Oh shit, my tank's almost empty. Don't bother me. I'll be alright. It's at less than half. Ooh, I got another lap to do. Okay, I don't want to hit the panic button. We'll be fine. I got a 7-second gap. We should be fine. Taylor, I'm not freaking out, okay? I'm not freaking out. It will be fine. Wow, my rear tires are gone. Charles Leclerc wins the Singapore Grand Prix. We've had a couple of boring races. Last race was okay, but the one at fucking Monza was the best race ever, as Pierce Gasly, as Cody likes to call him, ended up getting a podium. Yes, I had to say that because Cody will get offended if he comes in this PC, even though he's teaching right now. I don't think it's Toad Ring. Ooh, I'm on 0. But I'm going to have enough to make it. I'm not going to have enough for the cooldown lap. I've got enough. P8, Taylor. Get in there. I'm done. I'm glad that's over. Alright, we got P8. That's good. That's good. Thought that could have been worse. Charles Leclerc wins this race. In real life, it was Lando Norris who won this race.
Well, that's 2 wins in a row for them now. That's really going to help them gain confidence and start to build that momentum that they're really going to be looking for.
The only highlight is me pulling off the huge upset in Monza. Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance in today's Grand Prix.
Yeah, I don't want to see the podium. Oh, Zachary Taylor is fully clothed. Will you cut that out? Zachary Taylor's fully clothed. Will you cut that out? Yours surely 2024. Excuse me. Oscar P. Wow, we just had the same similar situation that happened at Monza. Max Verstappen, so Leclerc wins. Max Verstappen was one of 3 drivers who did the one stop, comes home in 2nd. Lando 3rd, Russell 4th, Sainz 5th. Alonso 6th, Perez 7th. We finish 8th. Whoop, whoop. And then, of course, the 2 Haas drivers finish the top 10. Oscar Piastri misses out on the points, along with Alex Albon, Ocon, Bottas, Sargent, Zhou Guanyu, Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierce Gasly, Cody's favorite driver, my teammate Barnes, and then Tsunoda and Hamilton did not finish the race. So in terms of the Drivers' Championship, we gained some points on Oscar, but it's going to be tall order. We're going to need to score 2 wins to take 9th in the Drivers' Championship. In terms of the Constructors, we did pull away a little bit from Alpine, who did not score. So we're still 6th in the Constructors. So pace was good. Glad that race went well. But, yeah. Not going to complain about that, so let's go ahead head off to the next race. And of course, I'm about to beat Lewis Hamilton in the rivalry, which would be a major bruh. Of course, we got the U.S. Grand Prix coming up, which is the next race, the race that just finished yesterday. So, yes, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the next episode as I get 126,000. And I got 125K, so that's good. And we're up to 4 million, and we're supposed to have some changes coming our way. But if you guys enjoyed it, like, favorite, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.